everyone, welcome to FuturePlay, and today we're gonna change your host, me, Lexi, into Iron Man because we're giving you a full experience with the Gravity Co that has a jetpack that can change you into the next Iron Man. I'm excited. So what we're gonna do today is gonna go through the whole day of training and check if it's possible for me to learn how to have it within this one day. May happen, may not. Vote in the comments before you go through the rest of this video. Let's go. We're in front of the Goodwood racetrack and cars are actually finishing the racing right here, and it's actually interesting because the Gravity Co setup is just right there. I see it, and we need to wait for the cars to finish, so you know, safety first. But I cannot wait to actually combine all of this because it's flying. It can be a flying car race, everything. So I'm so excited to see it coming, and I really it's there. It's almost there. Future is coming, guys. So look at those cars. Really cool. We're gonna have a lot of problems with the mic, so if you don't hear me well, it's because it's wind and we're in a storm and it's like 70 per hour, not much how it is in miles, but here you go. This is how much it is. I googled it for you. It's really like a backpack. I wonder how actually heavy it is. Probably with fuel it's gonna be pretty much a lot. I have so many questions. It actually looks different than I thought it would be. It's a little bit more bulky. So still really interesting, and I'm actually wondering how it's gonna be, especially that I'm really animated, so I move my hands a lot, and now I'm gonna be like stiff and holding things, and really interesting. I really like the style of it. It looks really futuristic, so that's cool, and I really hope it's not gonna be like super heavy, so I'm gonna like in half probably, because I'm pretty tiny. I'm a hobbit, okay? I'm gonna be a hobbit Iron Man. Hobbit man. Iron Hobbit? Makes sense in my head. It's always different when you see something on the internet and then you see it in real life, and then you're like, wow, this is actually real, and it's amazing. So I'm excited, can't wait to put it on. I'm like a child in a candy factory right now. And now we're gonna learn how to evacuate in case something catches fire. Okay. Perfect. Let's land.
Just like so. Yeah. Brilliant. So we'll just give it all a rough tighten. Yeah. I'm just going to grab the leg straps for you. That's great. Brilliant. Cool.
Jeez. So many straps like in a jet fighter.
Yep. So you're going to have one leg strap. Yeah. These are the most important leg straps of the suit. Yeah. And you're going to have your second leg strap. And they're kind of like magnetic tabs.
Okay, yeah.
They just slot on, and then the Velcro keeps them really nice and secure. Okay. So it's super simple, super easy. Yeah. And then we're just going to give it all a little tighten to start with. That's great. And then I'm just going to slide over. If you kind of lean back, that's great. Brilliant. And these a little bit more of a tighten. Jeez. So when we actually go, we're going to tuck all of this excess strapping into these black tabs here. Okay. But for now, we're just going to practice evac. So in the case of emergency, if we shout evac up there, all I want you to do is, you see these red tabs here? I just Velcro, just pull them like that and pull them out, and it will just pop off. Okay, there's one here, obviously one on your side here, the other one's on the other side, and one on your waist. Yeah, so if I shout evac, I just want you to, like so, pop them out. One, two, three, four, and then
I'm saved. Oh, well, without losing the phone. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be fine. The phone will not be with me because this thing is gonna get broken really bad. Yeah, we're ready. Now we know how to evacuate, so now let's learn how to fly.
It just helps, not that it's gonna burn you. It's just
I know.
Keep a bit of heat from your legs.
Yeah.
It's just your heel in the bottom. And then that's great.
Fashionable.
Yeah, they're not the most fashionable thing, but they do help.
Looking good. Okay.
It's a long way.
Oh, it's 3 pages. But you know, if I die, it's my fault. Yes, I do consent to get in medical treatment if something happened, yeah. The flight is imminent right now, but we will be able to watch someone else doing it before we do, which means we're gonna be more prepared than he is, which is great. So generally it all looks safe. There's a lot of like protection. Everyone wears headset. It looks really safe and professional. That's really good. The only worry for me is that when I get excited, I'm starting to move my hands a lot because I'm like, yay! And if I'm gonna start doing this, I may actually go downhill pretty fast. So I wanna try not to. But also this is an opportunity for me to see how is my training looking like, because I'm doing like Formula 1 plus the G's training every single day. So my body is supposed to withstand as many G's as possible. So I need to be able to like not move my body, just and everything's okay. So this may be helping me with this flight, because it seems like all the jets are like on my back and on my hands. So this should help. Let's see how it goes. And they're about to start. So we're gonna be watching the entire thing and the guy just taking off, which is interesting, but I am walking next to him, so. He's trying to explain how to move around and feel the actual engine on his hands. So when he does like a little bit push to the left, push to the right, so he can get more control over the planes while he is in the air. So he knows how to go left, right. Interesting. Which also makes you think, how did Iron Man actually learn how to do all of those things, no? I think this is it. He was just walking around for now, just to feel it. Oh no, now he's gonna fly. Oh, exciting. He's here. No, they took it off. Okay, never mind, never mind. They're gonna refuel him, so.
Okay, so arms in.
Arms in.
Right, so these are all your straps.
Yep.
The first ones you're going to want to do are the leg straps. So you
yeah.
can reach through and grab those.
I cannot really reach through, I'm
I'll
too
pass
small.
them through to you.
Yeah, thanks.
You don't mind? There you go.
Sorry, I'm a hobbit.
That's that one. There we go. So if you tighten those two, you kind of want to get them as tight as you possibly can, because that's where all the thrusts are going to be going through.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yep, noise to go along with it. There you go. Okay, so if you just adjust those to what's comfortable.
Yeah, that
Let us know if it gets too loud, because sometimes sunglasses let a bit of sound through.
No, that's fine.
These are so thin, I think it'll be okay.
That's fine.
Cool. Okay, so can you hear them talking?
Yes.
Great. So, arm mount. So if you put your arm over the top and in. Yep. There you go. Okay, so you've got that trigger in there.
Yeah. It's 100 or nothing.
Yeah, it is proportional, but you only use it at 100. That's how we fly. So what you've also got in here is the kill switch. So if you bring your thumb down to here, so follow my finger down and come out. There you go. Can you feel that button?
Not really, no. I have too small hands.
Almost. You're almost there. You've got to come out of it. It's on this side.
Nope.
You can't quite reach it. It's
no.
all right. But we've got, it doesn't matter. We've got control. So we have a controller. So we've got full control of the suit anyway. We can switch it off.
Okay, great.
So you'll be fine. Okay, so that's the trigger and the kill switch, which you can't reach. So if you come out that one.
Okay, so we found a little flaw. My hands are too small.
Just the thumbs. If we could elongate the thumbs, that would be ideal.
This is so sad.
We have a little thimble that you can slot on the end of your thumb to extend it.
That would be good. So you have a new idea then, just you need more.
So here, this is what we call the nudge switch. So if you go, that's up, that's down. So if you imagine you're holding in the throttle on full power, if you nudge up, you're going to get more power. So I could now technically hover out here rather than here. So that's all that nudge switch is for.
Okay.
ESA will control your power today and start you low and slowly raise that power as you get on.
Okay.
But because you're familiar with flying and how it all works, you'll be familiar with that pretty soon.
Hopefully. It's getting exciting.
All good to go. Everything's sounding great.
Okay.
Comfy?
Yep.
Brilliant.
Oh my God, it's heavy.
It is a bit heavy.
I need to get up and go there.
Yeah. We got this.
Whoa!
I'll help you. Don't worry.
Whoa, it's heavy. Okay, nice.
Completely weightless once you're up there.
Yeah. I'm actually like struggling right now. It's pretty heavy.
Have you tried the stowage yet, where you rest them in here?
Oh, this is great. I want that.
Yeah, there you go. I want that.
I want that. Oh, this is great.
So
okay.
you can now take your arms out. So when it gets up to idle, it'll all be a bit lighter because they're producing a little bit of thrust, and then obviously no weight when you're actually flying.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Brilliant.
You happy?
Yes.
Let's
I'm
go.
a happy chappy.
Love it.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I just have problems when it's on, so I cannot hear you. So I just look at what you are doing.
Yeah,
because it's too loud, and I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, that's fine. If you can never really hear me, you can stop or just look, because I'll usually.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at what you are doing. So it's really delicate, like a helicopter. So it's like really minimal movement. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Cool. I'll refuel you.
Oh, I feel refueled. That was so cool. But yeah, it's really you need to get your head over it because it's like minimal movement. So it's like flying a drone with 0 expo.
How does it compare to jetsoning and airspeedering?
That's really much more delicate. So it's really delicate small movement, while in airspeeder we just go like full throttle, you just give it and then just stop here. But yeah, it's just a little bit different. It's like flying an FPV drone with 0 expo, so like when I race, I do like really minimal movement.
Yeah.
And it's like a helicopter, so you have really everything's really delicate on the things, but it feels fun. Okay, that was fun. It's a lot of this minimal movement on the arms, especially when you try to figure it out. You're a little bit like a little bit here.
We'll have another go. Get into it. We'll do some more movement again. Build up the power. Let you feel it a bit more. Let's find that sweet spot where your arms aren't feeling too much. And you can just kind of lean on it.
So we're just after the 3rd flight, and the first 2 are more or less like feeling the aircraft. Can I call the aircraft? Probably, yeah. The jetpack. So it's actually really interesting because it's delicate. So I was comparing it with the guys to a helicopter or a drone for drone racing, a FPV drone with 0 expo. But the moment when it clicked in me of what is it like, it was actually easier for me to control this. So I'm really excited. We're kind of getting there. It's really powerful though, and I'm kind of tiny. So I'm kind of like going around, but still trying. Plus, we're in the middle of, well, storm, so it's really gusting wind. So when I was getting there and I was like, yeah, this is happy, it was like, whee! No, you're not. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm so like all over the place because it's so cool, and I really hope I can have it by the end of the day. But now we're gonna go for some lunch. So now after the lunch, we're gonna go straight back to Gravity Co and go back to our normal training, and we'll see if by the end of the day I can still have the thing. I'm really hopeful, but I don't know, so keep your fingers crossed for me. I think just holding the arms in a certain way is actually really hard because you forget things and you start moving, and it's hard to just keep it at one place. And for me personally, it's also holding the button itself. I really wish it was a switch because I tend to, it's really far from me, so I'm like touching it with those parts of my fingers. So I'm kind of like, you know, it's hard to just hold it all the time, but maybe it's something that you just get used to.
Are you ready to get some?
Yeah! Nice! Yay! So good! Yay! He was so happy once he realized that he's hovering. He just got so smiley and like, I'm doing it! So good. Congrats! Yay! Now, can I do it? That's the question.
Good to go?
Yes, I think.
Do it. Now's the hardest part because you can't chase it. If you chase it, it goes the other way, out the window. So
I'll be fine.
Really just relax.
I'll be fine.
Copy exactly the same and you'll be fine.
Yep.
I'll do all the power. You just need to focus on that nice shape.
Yeah.
And you'll smash it.
I just did my 5th flight and I actually took off. I was in the air, and you know this moment in which you realize you are actually doing something and then you lose focus and you could just stop doing it?
that was me for a minute, but then I kind of got it back, so that was amazing, and I cannot wait to see if I can do it again. And we're gonna get a demo right now from someone who's like a pro in it, because all day long you've been watching all of us poor beginners, but you're gonna see someone professional now. Let's go.
Yeah. It just comes down like a rocket and you just slowly lift up. Very, very fine movement.
Yeah.
When I did all of that turn.
You were moving your head mostly, yeah. Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
Go over there. It's like when you're walking, riding a bike, you just kind of look where you want to go.
Yeah.
Once you progress in the learning thing.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. So the general idea is to hold your arms with your elbows locked in while you're leaning a little bit forward, and that your legs should be a little bit, not locked in, because then if you land you can hurt yourself, but just a little bit bent. So that's the general technique, and then you need to fight against the wind. So if it pushes you to the back, you just get it a little bit to your back, and when you go to the back you go forward. So it's basically you become an engine and you need to move it like you move an engine, if that makes any sense. So that's the whole technique, but mostly whenever something's working for me I'm getting excited and then it's lost, so going great.
So how was your last flight?
My last flight, actually, like I feel I will have really sore muscles tomorrow, but it felt really good and we went a little bit farther up, so that was pretty exciting. But at the same time, I realized that I don't really know what height I'm on, so I was like, am I too high? I don't know, and not entirely sure, and then I was losing my whole focus. But it was absolutely experience, like, amazing. As you can see, I cannot even talk normally. So it was an absolutely amazing experience, and oh my god, life-changing. I don't think my life will ever be the same. I'm an Ironman now, and this is my life. Like, I want to do this. This is so cool. And apparently they're going to be doing racing as well. So if you are interested in racing those things, you can sign up. Why not? And if you're doing well, they will maybe get you into the team. That would be really cool. So I cannot wait to see a lot of Ironman people just flying and racing each other.
How do you feel like your technique progressed through the whole thing?
So throughout the day, I learned a lot about how to use my muscles to work with those engines, and also what is the good body position, because it's not like just being straight, it's also leaning a little bit. So it's not just, you know, like a core balance, you just suck it all in, but you cannot suck it in when you're a little bit different. So a lot of technique and a lot of thinking in there, but I think I progressed pretty well from like not being sure what to do with myself into actually being able to have a. So that was absolutely great. Really great trainers. Thank you, Isa. And yeah, it's great. It's great.
How was it having him in your ear telling you the instructions?
Yeah, it's actually really helpful. I'm used to people talking to me on the radio and telling me different things. I think what mostly helped was that he said, don't look at the ground, just look at me, and he just squatted so I could have him like kind of straight so I can still look a little bit down. But it was actually helpful, and it's really good that he was saying like, okay, just do this, do that. So really good teaching.
How do you think you did in the last fight of the day? What's your thoughts?
I think I really like stepped up the game because I was going a little bit farther, like a little bit higher, and they were telling me that this is actually really good, and I went really high, so that's super good. But I wasn't really sure if I'm going up or not. I was like, is it like high? So yeah, really great.
Last thoughts to sum everything up.
I cannot really wait for the gravity code to go more mainstream, to see it actually race and being used for different things in our everyday lives, because if this can be part of our everyday lives, then this is the future. And it's again something that is connecting the athletes with the machine, because you know, I think athletes will kind of get into the limit of what human body can do, and adding machines to it and being able to do like freestyle competitions where you do tricks and things like this, that would be like absolutely amazing and a new level. So it's coming and I'm excited for it. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And that's all from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this FuturePlay episode, and I'm gonna see you next time.